You are tuning into the Goldilocks Productions presentation of the Angels and Healing Light Show. Sit back, relax, and be open to receive the angelic messages and healing channeled through your host, Laura Romeiro.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. This is Laura Romeiro, your hostess of the Angels and Healing Light Show, and I am an angel intuitive, an angel reader, a healer, spiritual healer. I love and have a passion for healing and helping people connect with their angels. So this show is always about connecting with angels. It's about healing, and it's about you. And I want to help you connect with your angels so that you can get healing, guidance, insight, or just an angel hug. This show is to help you get to know your angels and how to get their messages. It's about helping you grow and to see things in the light and to have faith and trust in that divine light. But you can learn a little bit more about me on my website, angelsandhealinglight.com. And thank you to all of you that subscribed to my website last week. I welcome you to the Angels and Healing Light family. Please join me. I want to bring us all closer together with a connection from the angels. And it's such a blessing for me. And when I talk to you on the phone and I hear your stories that you are believing and connecting with your angels and believing in the messages that you're getting and the guidance that you're getting, that is so wonderful, because that's my whole purpose. That's my whole mission. For those of you that have called in and shared your stories and your concerns and your cares, and some of you have just called in to say, everything that I learned from you last week or previously was true and it worked out. And I love to hear that. That means I'm doing my job. So please keep in touch with me. Please let me know what's on your mind. Please reach out, call in, say hello. I love to do readings, and of course, for a real in-depth reading with your angel, you can reach out to me on my website, angelsandhealinglight.com. But if you want a one-question reading, I'd be happy to do that on the show. That is something that I love to do, because usually what you're having a concern about, other people are too. So many times the answers to your questions are helpful to others. And remember that there is always something in each and every one of my shows. There's always a message for you in this show. So please pay close attention. See what's resonating with you. See what calls your attention. See what angel. You heard an angel's name and I thought, ooh, that got your attention. Well, listen to that. Listen to that attention grabber. And let's see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to see if my guest is on yet. She might have called in with a different number, and we don't recognize her phone number here on the switchboard. So just bear with me for just a moment here. But if you're getting an angel's name, or you're hearing a name that appeals to you or catches your interest, then you know what? Research that angel, because that angel is there specifically to work with you. And there are many angels. There's always your guardian angel. And all you have to do is ask for help, and that angel will be there. I am certain. And, I had a beautiful message from a dear friend of mine who's one of my students, one of my angel card reading students. And she has such a bright heart and a bright light and a bright soul. And she is so full of love and faith, and she would always tell me how many messages the angels would leave for her. I mean, obvious, big cloud formations in the sky, feathers, white feathers everywhere. And she just kept asking and asking and asking for more proof. And they kept giving it to her each and every time, but she still didn't believe it. But she told me, as a matter of fact, this morning that she had an occurrence in her life that has allowed her to fully engage in that trust and faith that the angels are there and that they are giving her messages. So it is sometimes it's a little bit of a journey, and sometimes the angels need to keep repeating themselves, but they won't give up on you. You can have as much doubt as you like, and they'll just keep coming for you. Every time you ask, they'll give you what it is that you need. My guest today is going to be Reverend Dr. Kimberly Marooney, and I'm just waiting for her to appear on our switchboard so that we can connect with her. And she is an amazing, amazing lady. She is actually the angel intuitive. She is one of the early pioneers of angelology, angel communication, teaching other people how to connect with their angels. So for me, this is really an important guest for me personally. She and I got an opportunity to speak the other day, and it was a very lovely conversation. It was a very heartfelt conversation, and it makes me very happy that she has decided to join us today. But who she is a lady that had a very difficult experience in life and was, earlier in my shows, I've mentioned to you that, a lot of people make that connection with their angels after a really difficult situation or a dark night of the soul. So I've urged you, get to know your angels before that happens, and that if that experience comes up for you, it'll be so much easier and you'll get through it so much better and so much more quickly. But typically what happens when we go through a very difficult experience is that there is some sort of blessing there. There's a door that opens. If you go through it, if you stick your hand and reach through it, you will find beautiful light. You'll find beautiful energy. You'll find beautiful healing and love on the other side of that door. And all you need to do is open the door so that all can come into you and help you. And once you do that, that will never, never leave you. The angels are always with us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I know I preach this all the time, but all you need to do is ask and believe, like my friend let me know this morning. But back to Reverend Dr. Kimberly Marooney. We've got her here on the switchboard now. So I'm very pleased. As I said, she is just very special, very, very special guest to me. And I'm so delighted that she is here to help bring her insight and wisdom and light and love and angelic guidance to all of you today. She was blessed with the ability to experience direct personal contact with God, the angels, and spiritual beings. She was the first person in the world to earn a master's degree in angelology and a doctorate in spiritual psychology. Many of the best-known angel experts have sought to learn from her, including Doreen Virtue. So she has taught so many people who have taught so many people and left a beautiful, ongoing ring of action and love and learning. Kimberly also skillfully combines her 40 years of experience as a mystic with her education to guide people into profound, life-changing angel encounters. And by following in her guidance, this gifted mystic has authored a dozen books and working on another one, including the best-selling Angel Blessing cards, which are absolutely beautiful. And she has founded the Angel Ministry. Most recently, Kimberly was appointed the president of Gateway University, a school for the study of higher consciousness. And you can find all kinds of wonderful information and insight and angel messages on her website, which is kimberlymarooney.com/angel-blessings. Welcome, 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 and thank you for being here today, Kimberly, and for bringing that divine light, blessings, and angels to us. Good morning.
Oh, thank you. I am so happy to be here with you. I'm confused right now. I called in on two phones, and
Kimberly. Okay, well, it looks like she's having a little technical problem, but she'll be back. She'll be back. All right, so this is my opportunity. Oh, you know what? I got a beautiful message from Archangel Zadkiel while we're waiting for Kimberly to come back on. I got a beautiful message from Archangel Zadkiel today because my prayer before starting the show today was that the messages that Kimberly and I give and share and the energy that we share with you reaches all around the entire world, and that eventually, if not today, eventually that it helps every single person somehow, some way in the world. And I was asking the angels and God to help me figure out the best way to make that happen. That's really what I want. And so I envisioned beautiful light surrounding the world and beautiful heartfelt light connecting from God and from the angels and from me and just shining all around the world. And I got a beautiful message from Archangel Zadkiel, who was assuring me that it would happen in the perfect way, and he was helping to shine that light. So thank you, Archangel Zadkiel, for your beautiful guidance. And it's always, you never know how the angels are going to respond to your request, but you always know that they will respond. They respond in different ways. Maybe there's a sign in the sky, maybe there's a song on the radio, maybe there's a bumper sticker, maybe you're seeing repetitive numbers like 111 or 444, or maybe somebody says the right thing to you at the right time, or maybe those feathers are just appearing from nowhere, or maybe the beautiful butterfly or cardinal shows up when you're thinking about a departed loved one. There are so many ways that angels make themselves known. Sometimes it's sometimes it is a feeling where you get an incredible feeling of warmth in your heart, or being felt like you're just having a beautiful hug. So just keep in mind that angels are always with you, and they're always making their presence known to you, and they'll keep working on a way to help you understand their presence. So don't be concerned if you're not immediately aware, if you don't feel that confirmation right away. Just keep asking them to make it clear, and they will. All right, well, we have Kimberly back on the line, and so welcome back, Kimberly. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you're feeling comfortable now and got a beautiful cup of coffee, and I'm so glad you're joining us this morning. I think the angels have something going on in mind today. I don't know if they're having a great sense of humor. Are you with me, Tiffany? I mean, are you with me, Kimberly?
I'm here. Can
there you are.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
There, finally.
Well,
so I've been here all along.
Oh, well, I'm glad, and now we can all hear you. So.
Oh, wonderful.
So, again, I thank you for being here today. It's really important to me that you're here to share your light and your information and your wisdom with everybody. It just means a lot to me because this is so important to me, and you are the angel intuitive, and I'm just so grateful. I think that your light is so bright, and your messages and what you do is so important to so many people. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've been here all along, and it's been frustrating trying to say, hey, can't you hear me? But I loved hearing everything that you said, and I love that you brought in Archangel Zadkiel. What an amazing friend that we have with us. And I think it's particularly interesting because at the same time I was connecting with Archangel Gabriel in our soul star. So we have a good start on some wonderful angels that we have with us today.
Oh, that makes me feel, I can feel a warmth. I can just feel a big warmth in my heart right now. So thank you for sharing that. I always ask Archangel Gabriel to help me at the beginning of every show, to help me say what needs to be said and say it in the right way. And thank you for bringing him in too. So between the four of us and my beautiful producer Tiffany, I think we're going to do a great job here. So thank you everybody for joining us today.
Yeah.
You know, your path to meeting the angels occurred because of a severe medical problem and that dark night of the soul. And so what so often happens, and I believe to me it just seems so counterintuitive, but that seems to open up that door to an incredible spiritual experience and the knowledge. And you have used that experience and that knowledge to be of service to others by teaching and healing and connecting with the incredible angelic realm. You've created beautiful, beautiful spiritual angel card decks. And so to my listeners that love angel cards, you have got to get a look at her angel cards on her website, KimberlyMarooney.com. You've got to take a look at them. They're absolutely gorgeous. And she's got several kinds. You have several courses to help develop angelic communication skills, and which leads to further service to other people. And there are so much more that you have done and that you are doing. And it's so for anybody that's interested in learning about angels, communicating with them, learning what your life purpose is, what you're here to be doing, she has something to help you with that. She's got just beautiful messages that she sends out from the angels every week. And, you know, feel free to tell me whatever you feel is most important right now about what you offer.
I want to go back to something that you mentioned a few minutes ago, and that's the dark night of the soul. Mm-hmm. Because many of the people that I know right now are experiencing a dark night. And so what I've found and what I've witnessed observing many others in this place is that life can bring us difficult times. You know, that just happens. That's just part of life. But the blessing of a dark night of the soul is that when we're going along in life and everything is fine, and we have this connection with spirit that we have a connection with angels, we don't really endeavor or take action or even get curious about what more could there be. And I know for me, it's not until my connection as I perceive it is interrupted and I feel cut off and in that dark place. It's a dark place because we don't feel the love, we don't feel the connection to angels. It's in that dark place that we have tremendous motivation to endeavor to have a deeper experience. And that's what it was like for me. I was so sick. I was in such excruciating pain that the only thing that mattered to me was to feel God's love personally and directly in my body, in my life at that moment. And that's when everything changed for me. When all of my energy, all of my thoughts, all of my emotions, all of my attention went into this one prayer. You brought up Archangel Zadkiel, the angel of prayer. It was Zadkiel who planted in me this prayer. I don't care what happens to me. All that matters is I feel your love right now. And that was the door opener for me into a much deeper, much more present and illumined state of life with angels. And so for those of our listeners who are everything's fine, wonderful. Just know that there's a lot more waiting for you, and you don't have to go into a dark night to find it. And for those of our listeners who are in a very difficult time, know that there can be tremendous blessings for you as a result of what you're experiencing right now. And to answer the second question from Laura on my website, Kimberly Marooney, there's so much goodness there. KimberlyMarooney.com. Just look around and see what you can find, and you can always send me an email and ask me for help, and I'll direct you. So you can always send an email to Kimberly@KimberlyMarooney.com. Tell me what your challenge is, and I will help you get some personal help that you need from the angels.
Oh, that's beautiful. May I read a quote from your webpage?
Absolutely.
I found this to be very, very touching and very profound. And you wrote, miracles happen when heaven intersects with our hearts here on earth. We are earth angels. Our hearts open the gateway to the heavens. Open hearts invite angelic interaction. Then the angels activate our hearts with pure divine love, and everything in life changes. That's so beautiful and so perfect and so true. And I've said before that the minute you ask your angels into your life will change in about 30 seconds. And I'm not exaggerating. But miracles do happen when you ask your angels to guide you. And it's just a simple matter of opening your heart. That's so beautifully written.
Oh, thank you.
Kimberly, we have a couple callers here. And ladies and gentlemen, remember to press the number 1 to get on the air with Kimberly and myself. So I know we've got a lot of new listeners and callers on the line today. So I see that there are several of you with your hands up already. So just press the number 1 if you want to get on the air with us. Are you ready to take a call? We've got.
I would love to take a call.
Oh, good. So our first caller is from area code 515. Hello, area code 515. Who are you and where are you from?
Hi, this is Deborah, and I'm from Missouri.
Good morning, Deborah.
And
Hi,
I know
Deborah.
I'm going to start crying. Hi.
Oh, good.
I know you know me,
Here's
Kimberly.
Here's a good Deborah.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
What my daughter's going through. Oh, my gosh. She's going through the dark night of the soul, and I feel so helpless because I don't know what to do for her. And
I
prayed,
understand that.
And I talked to the angels, and there's no more I can do.
You are doing so much, Deborah. Prayer is powerful. Calling in angels is powerful. And the thing to remember is that your daughter has her own path. The angels are guiding her in the way she needs to be guided. And for many of us, I know I went through extreme loss. I went through crippling illness. I went through massive amounts in my dark nights. And always, though, I had in my heart a prayer of, show me the love. Bring me into the love. Bring me into healing. Bring me into my purpose for life. Reveal to me what is the purpose of this experience. And so that will happen for her in her own way, Deborah. And I think the hardest part as parents is that helpless feeling. It's wanting to make your baby feel better when there's nothing that you can do. And so by by inviting in the angels, by inviting in the divine spirit, by inviting in divine love, you are helping her to find the way. So the angel that's comforting you, Deborah, is the angel of intimacy. And this is represented by the Madonna and Child, by Mother Mary and her Son, by you and your daughter. There's such intimacy between parents and their children, and that intimacy of love is a bond that supports us for our whole lives. So please know, Deborah, that even though your daughter is in such a difficult time and you feel helpless, know that your love is a powerful force for healing. And she will somehow learn through this experience. She will be guided. She will emerge on the other side with light shining from her heart and love glowing in her eyes.
Oh, boy. I think the angels are making me cry.
Oh, good. Oh, good. So this
Well,
is
Deborah,
part of her divine plan.
So what did you say?
This experience she's going through is a part of her divine plan.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
It's right on schedule, and as difficult as it is, this is what her soul called for in this lifetime, to help her go into this deeper part of herself. We can't do it without this kind of motivation. She has a bright light to share, and this is how she's going to find it.
Oh, wow.
That
Man.
was beautiful. Deborah, remember that every time that you pray for your daughter, every time that you send thoughts of healing for her, you are helping her. You are helping her. Every time that you do that. I have asked Archangel Raphael to help heal you and help her. And I've also asked the angels to help her and you see the light that she needs to see to move forward and to heal and to be in the position she needs to be and to get healed quickly.
Thank you. I appreciate you girls, because I needed to talk to somebody today.
Oh, well, that's what
I
we're here
understand
for.
about that. Yeah.
All right. Well, many blessings to you and your daughter, and just keep praying because every time you do, it helps her. So thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Blessings
Love you.
to you both.
Bye.
Blessings.
Bye. Well, I think we all felt her pain there. My goodness.
Oh, we all have that pain.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's on the surface or not, we all have that pain that's calling us to something deeper, that's calling us to something that's more meaningful, more powerful, more loving in our hearts. And when life is good, we just don't pay any attention to it because life is good. But that pain is the pain of longing. It's a very precious quality of our souls that seeks to unite us with the real divine love. It is a blessing.
It is. It is profound. It's rough around the edges, rough right now, but it will become something of extraordinary beauty given time.
Yes.
Well, we have another caller from area code 631. Hi, can you please tell me who you are and where you're from?
Oh, hi. Hi, Laura and Kimberly. This is Rose. I spoke to you before, Laura.
Rose, my friend, how are you?
I'm doing okay. All right. I was just thinking about what Kimberly said when she couldn't get on the air, but she kept saying she was there. It was reminding me of, like, angels would be saying, we're here, but we can't hear them. You know, like when she couldn't.
Oh, that's that's very insightful.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that. So I just wanted to get some guidance. I don't know what you see, or should I ask a question, or how you?
Yes,
how
please
do you
ask
normally...
a question.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's with career. I kind of know where I'm supposed to be going, but I also do have to make a living, and I just had a bad experience last Friday on the 12th. So I'm questioning really what I should be doing. I actually obviously have to earn money, but I also do community work, but that doesn't really bring any money in at this time. So I just wanted to know, that I understand I had the reason. Well, I'm not really sure why I had to go through that experience, but I don't know. I'm just questioning, really what I'm supposed to be doing here. So basically that's it.
So take a deep breath and just relax, Rose. Is this my friend? Is this my friend, Rose?
No, but I could be your friend.
Oh, okay. Okay. Your voice is just so familiar to me. Your voice is so familiar to me. I was wondering if I knew you with another name.
No.
The thing that matters most, Rose, is to do whatever you do with love and joy.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you have a career, and I know that you need to make money. And those feel like they're two different things. So it doesn't matter so much what you do, it's how you do it. And if you can choose whatever you do with joy in your heart, then all will be well. And I'm sorry about the bad experience on Friday.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I have a sense that it's trying to guide you to something else.
Different career? Probably. I'm not sure. But I kind of like what I do. I just that I seem to come into a lot of roadblocks and I operate at a different level than most people do. So I tend to be honest, and not everyone is. We know that. So
again, sticking with what you love doing.
Mm-hmm.
Stick with what you love doing.
Mm-hmm.
And just look and see. Sometimes we need to use our hearts. Sometimes we need to use our intelligence. And sometimes we need to bring them both together. We need to use the intelligence of our heart and the wisdom of our souls to help us go forward.
Okay.
Does that make sense, Rose?
Yes, it makes sense, but yeah, I obviously have to think about, all that. But yes, I understand what you're saying.
Well, Archangel Metatron is with you, and Archangel Metatron helps us to. Archangel Metatron is like the master builder. Metatron helps us to use the elements of life to build or to co-create a life that serves our heart, that serves our soul, that brings us joy and fulfillment, and that takes care of us monetarily.
Right. That's funny because I was just I just asked for Metatron before I spoke to you both a little while ago. So I said if he comes through, and then you just said it. So that's a good sign. Yeah. Yeah, and I need to work with him more. I've heard that before, so it must be, definitely true. I should be doing that. All right.
So shall we right now? Is this a good time, Laura, to just have an experience with Metatron and the Angels of Rejoicing?
Yes, let's.
Okay. And Gabriel's in on this too. He's saying, me too, me too, me too.
Yeah, I call upon him a lot too. Yes.
Yeah. So let's close our eyes and just take a deep breath and relax for a moment. And then put a hand on your heart and breathe into your heart. So it's through the love in our hearts, the love that's already there. It's through the intelligence of our hearts that we access the gateway into the divine realms and into the angels. So we breathe into our hearts. We send our energy deep into the earth, anchoring us in the grounding and the presence of earth. And then we send our energy up to the seventh realm, to the heavens, to the angels, to our souls. And in this beautiful white light of the heavens, we allow all of our troubles and issues and problems to dissolve. All of our fears and concerns and worries can simply dissolve in this white light of truth, of love. Here we are. Here our souls are shining brightly. I see all of our souls. Everyone who will ever listen to this segment, your souls are here with us now. I see your beautiful shining eyes, your radiant hearts. And so for Rose and all those who are struggling with career or financial or health issues, really any issue, here we are in the sanctuary of the Most High. Archangel Gabriel is here, bringing to us the wisdom we need for our soul calling and our soul path, our life purpose, our soul purpose. We invite Gabriel to place within our hearts the seed of the knowing that we need. And we ask Gabriel to show us a color or a symbol or something that we need right now in this moment to guide us forward. So maybe it's the image of a particular situation at work or a job possibility or a situation from life or someone in particular. Allow Gabriel to plant that image in your mind, in your heart, of your next step. What's most important? What are you supposed to do about that? We invite Metatron to provide the essential elements for co-creating with the divine, our next soul purpose step. And you can imagine like Legos. I like to see Legos and imagine I'm the master builder in the Lego world. Building, I love the Lego movie. It was so, had such powerful metaphor. So I like to imagine myself as the master builder in Legoland, creating what I need next in my life for my soul journey. Whether it has to do with money or health or connections or communications or my next step, whatever it is, I let Metatron guide me in the Legoland, being the master builder, co-creating my next step. And then we turn to the angels of rejoicing, helping us to find joy, to find beauty, to find love and brilliance, to find fun and pleasure in whatever that next step is. So Archangel Gabriel is planting the seed thoughts. Archangel Metatron is helping us to manifest as the master builders that we are. And the angels of rejoicing are helping us to find joy and love and delight in our next steps, whatever they might be. And for this we give thanks, and so it is. So breathe down from that glorious realm of light back into your body, bringing all of this goodness, bringing resources you didn't even know you had, back down into your body, grounding you deep into the earth, depositing these resources for your accessibility in life. Breathing back into your heart, being present behind your eyes, and opening your eyes. So how was that, Rose? What did you know? What did you feel? What did you get in that experience?
Knowing that they are there to help and they are helping me. I really do have to listen, and get quiet. And I just felt a little different. When you mentioned each angel, they felt a little bit different. Metatron felt a little bit sterner, stronger. Not in one is stronger than the other. Just a different feeling when you mentioned his name compared to Gabriel. So I don't know, but I definitely feel that their presence was there or is here.
Oh,
that's
beautiful.
What I felt.
They are different. The angels are different. And Metatron comes to us in many different ways. Sometimes he comes like a strong, stern father, helping to guide us in the directions we need to go with that strength, that protection. And, sometimes we need a bit of that sternness to smack us and, snap out of it. Good snap.
That's true.
Snap out of it. Snap out of it.
Right.
And climb on board the opportunities that are here for you.
Right. Okay, that sounds good.
I know they come like
appreciate
that to me. I don't get the cute
yeah.
little angels that are fluffy.
Right,
I get the big,
right.
powerful ones that are powerful, that are stern, that help to snap me out of whatever delusion I'm stuck in.
Right, right.
You know,
yeah,
that
that's what I felt.
sometimes they shake me and say, stop it, if I'm stuck on a negative thought. Or if I'm stuck going down the right road, sometimes it feels like they're shaking me and saying, stop it. Don't go there. Go here. This way.
Right.
This is the direction.
Right. Right. Guide me that way. Right. I understand what you're saying. That's what I felt like.
Rose,
well, thank you very much.
Sounds like you've got some beautiful, beautiful experience there just now, not just for you, but for all of us. That was beautiful. Mm-hmm. And I would love to hear, and I'm sure Kimberly would too, how that helps you and helps open your heart, and you're receiving the messages and moving forward with what makes you happy and serves you and others, because I know that's important to you. So thank you very much. Right. It was really good to hear from you, and please let us know how that all works out.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, ladies. Thank you, Kimberly.
Thanks, Rose. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
So, ladies and gentlemen, Rose brought up a really good comment at the beginning that even though Kimberly was there and she was talking to us, we couldn't hear her, and that made Rose think of the angels talking to us saying, I'm here, and we can't hear them. So isn't that so funny how that worked out?
I'm so glad that you said that, because I went through, I was in a really dark night of the soul, and I started connecting with the angels in a different way than I had before. Started out by saying, we're here. And still, that was 10 years ago, and still, when they first begin talking with me, they start by saying, we're here.
Aww. That's beautiful.
Because that's just how it is. They're here. They're talking to us, and sometimes we can hear them, and sometimes we can't. We've got these technical challenges in the way.
And maybe that was on purpose. Maybe that was to bring up a very big point. And so, as I was talking about, they make their presence known in different ways, and just the fact that you want them in your life brings them to your life. So keep working on getting that communication with them, because that was an absolutely perfect example of what can happen. And kudos to Rose for picking that out. That was probably Archangel Gabriel guidance right there. So let me get on with Mr. Nathaniel, my friend from California, is waiting to say hello. Good morning, Nathaniel.
Hi, how are you, Laura?
Beautiful. How are you?
Great.
You have a question for Kimberly?
Well, my brother seems to be quite depressed. I was hoping to get a little, angel love to him.
Oh, of course. So let's take a breath. Nathaniel, do you know about the angel Nathaniel?
Somewhat, but you can enlighten me.
Yeah. So there's an angel Nathaniel, and Nathaniel is the angel of fire. It's divine fire, and this is absolutely perfect for your brother and for people who are depressed, because often when we're depressed, there can be several different sources. Excuse me. And one of those sources, there can be physical reasons. We can have our emotions off balance, our hormones off balance. So there can be physical reasons. We can have blood sugar stuff, diabetes, things like that can help add to depression. But we can also have spiritual contribution. And Nathaniel, the angel of fire, is the one who lights our soul on fire with divine joy, divine love, and divine purpose. Often when we're feeling depressed, the main reason is because we're cut off. We're actually in a different kind of a dark night of the soul, but we're cut off from that inner experience of divine love, of divine joy, of purpose. We feel hopeless and helpless, and it doesn't seem like there's any possibility of change. Is that the case with your brother, Nathaniel?
Yeah, I know that he's been depressed lately, but I just said hello to him about an hour ago, and he couldn't answer me. And he says, "That's, I don't need to know." And I know that he was about to cry or weep, and I haven't really ever seen him like that. And it really, I was very, very concerned for him, and I usually, just call up and kind of happy-go-lucky, and it really hit me, So I know his wife from China is quite difficult. She's quite physically fit, and he's a bit fat. He's got a big back and stuff, and she always wants to exercise and walk, and he's got a hurt foot. I don't want to go on too much because I'll go on for 5 minutes, so I'll just stop.
So he's got some challenges in his life. And he's got some health challenges. He has some interesting dynamics in his relationship with his wife. And I have a sense that he has a feeling of that there's just no hope. So for him, for people like that, for many of us, we end up in these lives where we don't know that we have the ability to change. We have the ability to create a life that is more interesting, that's more satisfying, that's more fulfilling. And so sometimes we need some help to get out of that. And I keep coming back to Nathaniel, the angel of fire, because Nathaniel, I'm going to just say this, Nathaniel likes to build a fire under our butts to get us moving. Get us out of that chair, get us up walking, get us up moving, get us trying new things. And so there is hope. There is possibility. Your brother can make choices that can make his life better, but he might need help to do that. Often when we get to this point of such deep despair, we need somebody to help us. So it could be that he needs a counselor, he needs a guide of some sort. But the most important is...
I may be there to try to help him, I know that he's been
could be
depressed.
you.
And I know that his wife is going back to China in a couple of weeks to handle some legal matters. And I don't know, she's going on a one-way ticket, but she's quite difficult. And she was a victim of a chemical attack with her stepsisters or something. They poured chemicals on her face, and she's part blind. And my brother met her, and he's done everything for her. He's done so much, and she's still quite difficult. And he was sleeping the other day, and she ripped off the sheets and said, "Get out to the sunshine," and everything. And, I don't know. She's quite quarrelsome.
Oh, she sounds like an angel. She's there opening the windows and saying there's shining sunlight into the room and saying, "Look, there's sunshine up. Get up, get out, walk, move, be alive." Yeah. So perhaps, Nathaniel, that's something that you can do for your brother, that you can go pick him up and take him for a walk and get him doing things, get him being more active in life, talking with him about some of the decisions that he needs to make to help his life with his wife. She actually sounds like an angel.
Well, I don't know, maybe, but she's quite quarrelsome and difficult, I don't know about all that.
Well, Nathaniel, ask our Archangel, ask the angels to help all three of you for her trip, for you to find insight and ways to help your brother, and for your brother to be open to hearing those messages and to help light that fire under him, and so that he has everything that he needs in life. And we're getting close to the end here, so I'm going to suggest that
thanks very much. Appreciate your prayer.
You can always contact Kimberly for a more in-depth time with her. And I look forward to hearing from you with good news soon.
yeah, we can't make the rent over here. My brother's bought a brand new house, and he doesn't have work, and, she went out and bought $100 worth of books. And she won't use a napkin because it's saving money, She doesn't want to spend money, but she bought $100 worth of books, and, instead of going to the library, so she's got to, I don't understand.
Well, keep in mind that you can't live somebody else's life for them, too, so make sure that you are doing what you can without, So just keep sending those prayers and healing.
Yeah.
And so good luck, my friend. We're thinking of you and praying for you.
For your love and prayers. God bless you.
We're praying for you and your brother and his wife, Nathaniel.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You too, my friend. Bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, when you're going through the most difficult times, please remember, as Kimberly said, you do have choices, and whether that's changing how you think, what you do, what you believe, or just as simple as reaching out and asking for that extra guidance and for that extra oomph when you yourself don't have it, that is always available to you just by asking God and angels to help you. I have another caller from area code 401. Thank you for your patience, and say hello, and where are you from and who you are?
Hi, thanks for taking my call. My name is Carrie, and I'm calling in from Rhode Island.
Hey, Carrie.
Excuse my scratchy throat. Allergies are in full swing over here.
So what question do you have for Kimberly?
Well, I was calling in just as a first-time listener, and I honestly connected with each and every caller, especially, in the beginning when Kimberly shared, her experience. I now believe that I'm kind of going through something very similar. If not that, it's depression, or a little mix of the two. I had quite a few traumatic losses in the past couple of years, loss of job after a loss of a dear loved one, my father. Took on some new responsibilities, and I'm sort of just going through an entirely new transitional process where I'm almost becoming disillusioned with, where I'm at currently, even with my significant other, and just realizing we may not be on the same page. Our values may be a little bit different, and, it's caused some issues with me because I feel guilty almost for wanting to go a separate path, but there's just something about it that I can't shake. So I'm very happy that I found your show today because it definitely provided some clarity for me and didn't make me feel as alone as I felt. I don't know if there's
I'm so glad you called, Carrie.
Me too. And the first caller especially, my mom. I'm an only child, so it made me think of my mom. And we've definitely gone through me having to discuss with her, not to worry because she likes to worry and there's nothing she can do. It's just, something that I have to go through, and I will come out the other side of it.
I'm so glad you called, Carrie, because this is a very precious time. It may feel difficult and painful, but it's a very precious time. So you have a whole team of angels who are helping you right now. First of all, coming back to Archangel Gabriel, this is part of your divine plan. This is an opportunity for you to co-create a life with your soul, with spirit, that is worth living. And so to help you with that, you have your guardian angel. So Archangel Gabriel is holding the bigger picture. Your guardian angel is helping you with each step of the way. The angel of transcendence is helping you to transcend the pain of loss and transmute that into loving direction. So it could be that this is the right time in your life to leave behind everything from the past, to embrace a new future that is radiant with potential, that holds your soul calling and your soul gifts into the light, and that will bring you tremendous love and joy.
I definitely embrace that and really appreciate your words. They brought tears to my eyes. I think I'm just struggling with, it's not that I have to convince anyone else of my decision in life because I have my own life to live, but I'm just struggling with making the decisions and kind of untangling myself from a situation, that actually keeps me chained to the past a little bit. it's a property we own. So it's more of the mundane aspects of life, and it's just like I don't need to explain why I can no longer hold on to this or be an owner, you know.
The decisions affect other people, and we do need to be caring in the decisions that we make, but we can't allow other people's needs to stop us from moving forward the way our life is guided.
Right.
And sometimes that involves making difficult decisions where we have to recognize that some relationships are complete and it's time to move on.
Yeah, I feel that way. I've always said reason, season, or a lifetime, and, you know, you can learn something from every relationship. It's just sort of a lower vibrational energy, and it's kind of rubbed off on, you know, I know enough not to, you know, interact with it because it sort of mirrors it. You know, I don't want my energy to transform into a negative vibration. I'm trying to stay on the positive side of things. But yes, it's been a difficult time, so I'm hoping for the light at the end of the tunnel, and I am very glad that I found your show, and we'll definitely tune in again.
Well, thank you, Carrie. You have lots of love and support from the angels on your new direction.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Oh, good luck, good luck. You're on the right path. Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, that affects so many people going through changes in their lives, and they aren't sure exactly how far to step off onto the next road. And people, I think, will kind of second guess their decisions, and it's difficult to make big decisions sometimes. But always know that if you're listening to your heart and you're listening to your intuition and you're listening to your gut, and you know what feels right for you, what makes the light shine for you, what makes your heart sing. And those are things that you really need to pay attention to. Those are things that help guide you to the path and the places and with the people that are meant for you to be at that next moment in time. So congratulations and kudos to Carrie for following that insight and understanding that she's making steps to be on the right path. And it isn't easy, but the fact that she's listening to herself and validating that for herself, I give her a lot of credit. And just know that your angels will guide you the way. So transition isn't always easy, but sometimes when you get to the other side, it's really worth the trip. Our time is almost up, Kimberly, and this was just so touching and powerful and amazing. I thank everyone for calling and listening. And will you please tell everyone how to get in touch with you, Kimberly?
Go to my website, KimberlyMarooney.com, and look for the Angel Blessings Kit. You'll get some really great stuff in that. You'll get a book that tells you how to connect, an ebook that tells you how to connect with angels, and a healing. You'll hear a recorded angel healing session, and you'll also be able to connect with me through there. So KimberlyMarooney.com and the Angel Blessings Kit.
And it is a wonderful, wonderful website. She just sends out so many beautiful things to keep you in touch with your angels and to help you. And so virtually any problem in life, there's help. So don't be afraid to reach out, and don't despair. There's always light. There's always a way. There's always an answer. So thank you, and so many blessings to each and every one of you. And Kimberly, Reverend Dr. Kimberly Marooney, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here.
Oh, Laura, what a pleasure to be here with you and your wonderful community. Thank you, everyone listening and our brave callers.
And I will talk to you all next week. If you would love to reach out, I'd love to hear from you. Laura at angelsandhealinglight.com. Many blessings, everyone. Thank you again, Tiffany White Sage Woman from Goldilocks Productions. You are the best. And, I have to say hi, Mom. So everybody say hi to my mom. She's listening. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
All right, everybody. next time.